We've borrowed some of these out the roof and we're cutting them into little triangles because we're going to reduce the drill size down to, well, look, the number of coulters down to only sewing out a third of them. So the idea is, you go up in the spider, you see in there them little holes, you kind of slide that in like that. Is it going to focus? And it blocks off one of the holes inside. So we've got to kind of do every, want to sew out of number 2, want to block them 2, sew out of that one, and vice versa. So we'll go round like that, and then we'll only have then every third one sewing. I think it works out at. Yeah. That's actually quite handy. You can turn the tram liners on some of them and then that'll block 2 straight off. Do you know what you're doing now then? Yeah.
Missed 2.
Yeah, it's just I think I got it right.
You
before.
Got 1 there that missed, or 2. Yeah.
No, them 2 are missed.
No,
them 2 are missed.
That's sewing.
Number 1's not sewing. The ones that are sewing are the ones with the lines on. I've blocked number 1 already. Flats are here with some bedding to dry. And Certas are here with some more fuel. We probably would have had the tank completely emptied, the quad trap been working, but we're a bit behind. Morgan's got the Toronto on and he's just finishing off the headland on this field here that's going to go into Maize. He said exactly the same as Andrew yesterday, saying them tyres are awesome and I think they grip better than normal ones, which we're not really understanding why that is, but kind of what we found out on the tractor pulling sledge as well. Whether the cleats roll less, I don't know. That's a little wet hole. Straight through it though. Easy. Oh, got a bearing squeaking. Doing a cracking job. Borrowed the little water because they've been planting spuds, and they've on the last day of planting, I think now, so we can bring it back. They just took the seed trailer to the field and then done, so we're going to put it on a straw rake. Joe looks ready to go out. So there's a planter on there ready, full of spuds. We're putting the straw rake on, and I didn't realise this has come with a tiny top link, so I've had to go and nick a pin out the hedge cutter. So a couple of, and Oscar's just getting some spares that they delivered at the same time. In the workshop. Yeah, back up now. Yeah, we could hear a squeak and it is that bearing that's gone there, which is a bit annoying. We've got one, but it's damaged the shaft, so we don't want to put a new bearing on and make a mess. So we're just going to put the Sumo on, because it struggles to pull it anyway, So I know he'll only be going half the speed. Sorry, he'll be going half the width, but he'll be able to go a bit quicker. So we'll just put the 3 metre Sumo on instead of going at 6. Oscar's on his way out with the rake. I'll go and set him up now. Let's help Morgan take this off. Claydon actually have got some open days next Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So if you look at any of their socials or their website, it'll tell you about it. Well, no, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I think they've got a day on Thursday for a local dealer, which I'm going to try and get to. So anyway, Oscar's just setting it up now. Right, we'll see what it does. Still some wet bits in places. You can see it a bit squidgy down there. Right, we'll see what it does anyway. If it just knocks it a bit flatter and crumbles some of the lumps. This field where it was a bit sticky, it's baked. It's just like lumps. We're just gonna knock them about. The actual middle of the field's fine. It's just the headlands really. So you see where we've harrowed this now. See how it's baked here, and then it's been harrowed. If I roll that now, it should crumble all them lumps nice. I've gone up and down a few times just to see what it did, but it's not really making any difference. So Oscar's just going to do the headlands when he sets off. I had the tines fully aggressive and didn't really need it. But when he gets into the middle of the field where it's quite loose soil anyway, there's not really any point. I'm inside the hopper on the drill because that's been knocked off that clip. So I'm just going to try and clip it back on. That's better. Put some maize in, we got the block in there. See if that works. I much prefer it with butter on than that red seed treatment. We're not using that one, we're using that one. We're not using them two, using that one. So I've gone along and I've put the wheels down on the ones we're not using and kept the depth right on the others all the way along. So that's why all the handles look quite wonky. Because like forwards, back, back, forwards, back, back. Look at the fertiliser dancing up and down there under the static. Calibrating it now. That's what you call it. I've ironed it flat now, so the pream will work a bit better. Couldn't really see the clobbles, and then now Andrew's drilled it. So look, that's the shallowest because that's behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Then we put it a notch deeper then, or not maybe?
Yeah. Put more pressure on.
Yeah, put a bit more pressure on, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes and get it done. But it's not. I've only lightly rolled it, so it's only really crumbled the lumps. It's not solid because you can see, but there's moisture down there. It's trapped it in, and it's a bit flatter for the preem to work.
I think Oscar's straw rate marks for big league.
Yeah, yeah, you can't. Yeah, and then that dashed line is where the cracked roller is. So you see like looks like SOS. Right, we've got mica granules in there to start off here. And then we've got urea in there. And then we've got maize seed in that one, which you probably can't see. Oh, there you go, there's some there. And there's some spare bags. So we'll see how it goes. I was going to say, it's not going to take him long to drill it, but he's actually just lifted the drill up there. He's done every other pass going across the field. And he's just doing the two funny corners. So he'll probably drop the drill down now. Then he'll go in, fiddle the middles in, and then do the headland. Because the field's been drilled before with that tractor, it knows exactly where the headland boundary is. So he should just lift up at the right time. Something on fire there. It's been burning for ages. Finishing this one off now. Sort of same sort of thing really. Just squashing some, crumbling some of the lumps. Not making it too hard, just making it a bit flatter so that the drill works consistently. And then I'm going to go roll some of the stuff he drilled yesterday, which was the last of the spring barley. So yeah, I'll go and do that. This one was completely direct drilled yesterday, but where it was wet, I don't want the ground shrinking if it dries anymore, so I'm rolling it at a slight angle just to make sure we've totally closed the slots and giving it a good seed to soil contact. See better there? You see where we went along the tram lines with the sumo to level them out? That's what this black stripe is here. On this field there was just patches where there was ruts, so they came and levelled them the other day with the sumo, and then I'm just rolling them in, and then some of these other bits which I'll show you now, I'll jump off at this point in the field. I'll be able to show you exactly why I am rolling. So let's put the handbrake on. Dust blowing. Yeah, so there was ruts here which they've just about not level with the sumo. So you can see it's a bit lumpy. That side, well that's knocked down now. And then there's bits this side but it's still quite cheesy, see? And when the drills come over and cut the slot, sometimes when you get dry weather that can dry out and open up and let all the moisture out completely and the seed not grow. So what we're doing is I'm rolling it on a slight angle. The drill's drilled it that way and I'm rolling this way. And if you look where I've been, it's closing the slots over so they're not as, it's a bit rough there actually with it. So it used to be an old division of a field here I think. But yeah, it's closing the slots shut so that it's a lot tighter, not tighter ground, but you won't get the moisture rising up out of it, and it won't dry out and open and leave the seed exposed for birds to eat. But yeah, it's there's just patches on it that we sumoed. But I shouldn't. Probably been here about 2 hours now. Another 45 minutes left to do the rest of that headland there, and then go around the outside. Nearly done, and John will pre-em it then. We'll pre-emerge spray on some of the weeds coming. Yeah, we'll squash these lumps as well. That's all finished. Everyone's back, apart from Morgan. He's working some ground. He's working late tonight because he's doing something tomorrow to do fencing competition. I don't mean with swords, I mean like wire and wooden posts, I think. But yeah, before I go, Spike the Patterdale Terrier, I think he's 15, I think someone said. I think he's a Patterdale Terrier. John Lyons is 49 and he lives in New Jersey as well. But yeah, £113,048 raised, all for the Northwest Air Ambulance. So yeah, that's all for today. Good weather again tomorrow. Get on with more I forgot what we're planting. Maize. So thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.